I write in a forest. I go there to listen. What started at the Billy Graham Library in Charlotte, North Carolina in 2015 has evolved into a lifelong commitment and journey. Something is always moving through each and every one of us. It's a calling. These aren't my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest. Chapter number 318, June 12, 2022. In the next couple of days, this forest that which I stand in will be in the center of a summer heat wave. Forecasters are saying the upper 90s, maybe into the hundreds by midweek. Looking at the limbs and the leaves on this day, there seems to be an amazing sense of peace. The red-tailed hawk is still darting around in its playground. The sterling is just the same, searching for those seeds every day. Each of them, including the squirrels, have every reason to find focus and how they mindfully prepare. They don't have weather people on the television set to warn them of heat stroke and other dangers. They have been taught to watch each other, including the flow of the stream, because all things change when the water is no longer present. The season is taking on the shape of a lion. Its effects on the human usually means unrest, and all we can do is be prepared, to mentally be in touch with what's real, to physically stay grounded. So says the black snake. It's funny that I talk about this on this particular day. This was written on June 12, 2022. Today's date is December 22nd, 2022. They were facing, on that particular day, a major heat wave. It was on its way. Today, it's a once-in-a-generation cold spell, where the entire nation as one is thrusted into a deep freeze. My family up in Montana right now has 20 below zero with a wind chill factor of 41 below zero. Tonight, it's going to be 20 degrees here in the Carolinas. Tomorrow night, 13. Christmas Eve, 16. It's been a long time. But I do have to think about the atmosphere with its moodiness, where you can go from a seriously out of control heat wave to something so dangerous on this December 22nd, 2022, which is going to involve a lot of rain, a lot of snow in major parts of this country, and a lot of wondering of how are we going to pay for this? How are we going to learn from this? How are we going to grow beyond this? We all want snow for Christmas Day. We all want the cold. But when it gets here, we're missing one of the biggest things, the gifts that the universe share with us. We need colder temperatures like this to rid the planet of so many deadly insects and things that are taking over our trees and doing things to our homes. We need this cold because it is going to revitalize different parts of the soil. This is wintertime. This is a time of where people and other living things hibernate. Because on the other side, when spring is born, that's when we really begin to move forward. I find it interesting to just document what happens in the everyday world. Because so many times people will say, do you remember when? And the thing is that when you say, do you remember when? That in itself is a seed of its own. A seed that says, I'm going to base this on a true story. Learn to live in your moment of now. Take notes. It's all about learning to become a stronger you, so that when things like this happen, this once-in-a-generation cold spell hits, you'll know how to handle it when another hits in 3 or 4 weeks. I'm Errol. These are not my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest.